Hi, today I'm going to share 3 looks with you that are more on the everyday side than the looks that I usually share, which are a little more on the glam side. But these ones I'm trying to stick to maybe 2 or 3 eyeshadows, or at least like primary ones. I might use a few more just for like the highlighting and other things like that. If you'd like to see some simple ways of using your Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette, please keep watching. Start by priming my eyes with my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. I'm going to put a little bit under my eye too. Okay, now we're going to use our Naked Cherry palette, and the first color I'm going to use is Juicy, which is this peach toned matte. And I'm going to apply that in my crease and above my crease. And now I'm going to use a liner brush. I'm going to dip it in Juicy again, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eye. And the second color we're going to use is Feels, which is this just dusty pink matte. I'm just going to apply that with a Sigma E25 brush. So I just put that just on my main lid. I was planning on just doing those 2 colors because that's pretty simple, and if you're in a rush you can do that and it looks pretty. But I think I'm just going to add a little bit of depth by adding some Bing, which is this kind of mauve pink toned matte. I'm just going to add a little bit of that into my crease just for a little bit of depth. And I'm using a Sigma E45. I'm just going to add a little bit of Juicy, that peach tone on, just to blend that out. And for highlighting, you kind of have 2 choices. If you want to keep it matte, I'd go with Hot Spot. But since the rest of it's matte, I think I'm going to do a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to do Bang Bang, which is this pink shimmery color with a gold shift. I'm just going to use a small brush. It's from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to put that in my inner corner. And then I'm going to add some underneath my brow. If you're in a rush, you don't have to add liner, but I'm going to use my NYX Matte Liquid Liner. My liner ended up a little more dramatic than I intended, but that's kind of what happens when I'm doing my makeup like at a distance. My mirror's back here. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes. And I'm going to use Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. Okay, before I do the mascara on my bottom lashes, I'm going to apply some magnetic ones. You know, this is definitely optional. It all depends on your preference and on the time you have. But I'm going to do it because I like it. Something I forgot. I should have applied Feels with a liner brush underneath my eye as well. Just keeping that a little bit tighter to my lash line than I did with Juicy. I'm not taking it as far into the corner of my eye. Okay, now onto lips. I'm going to line them with a fairly nude colored pencil. Now to finish off, I'm going to apply just a really fairly sheer lipstick. It's a Whisper lipstick by Maybelline, Color Whisper, and it is Pinup Peach. That just adds a little bit of color without it being quite so dramatic as a regular lipstick. Okay, so here's the final look. As you know, it's pretty simple. It only took a few minutes, and it would have been even faster if I wasn't like filming myself. This is the kind of look that I would just whip out in like 5 to 10 minutes, and that's it. Okay, for this look, I'm going to show you this kind of slightly dramatic everyday look that's fairly simple. It doesn't use a lot of colors, but it still is pretty, and it has a little hint of metallic to it. Metallicness, metalliosity. So if you want to see, keep watching. Okay, I'm going to start by priming my eyelids with my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. The first color we're going to use is Juicy right here, and I use this color a lot in my crease and above my crease because I just really think that orange toned outer color is really pretty. So I'm just going to apply that in and above my crease. Okay, and then we're going to put Devilish, which is this plum toned matte right there. I'm going to put that all over my main lid. I'm just using my Sigma E25. And I'm going to use my Sigma E45. I'm still using that color Devilish. I'm just going to put that in my crease. Then I'm just going to use my Sigma E25 and use Juicy again, and just put that in the crease and just blend the crease a little bit. I should have wiped this off first. I'll probably just blend that out a little bit more with my E40. Then I'm just going to use Ambitious right here, which is this metallic. It's a coppery, maybe slightly on the rose gold end of metallics. I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm just applying that right in the middle of that. I added a little bit too much. But mainly just right in the center, and then I might add a little bit more of Devilish on the sides just to blend that, because I want it to be more of that color than the copper. Okay, and then underneath my eye, I'm just going to use a liner brush, and I'm going to add a little bit more of Juicy. Okay, then I'm just going to add more of Devilish, the plum toned matte, under my eye, and just keep that tied to my lash line. Last thing we're going to do is highlight. I'm going to do Hotspot, this white one, but Turn On is another good option if you want to add some more sparkle or even caution. That right there could work. I'm just going to use my E25, add some. I might use the brush that comes with it just for fun. I'm going to use that small end. I'm going to apply some in the middle. I am now going to apply some mascara. I'm already actually wearing some, but I'm going to apply a little bit more. And then this next part is definitely optional. I'm going to apply some lashes. I have my Mink Lash Love magnetic lashes in Pixie, and these ones are very natural looking, so that's why I'm going to wear them with this look. Okay, now for lips, I'm going to start by lining them with kind of a, natural colored lip liner. And now I'm going to use my NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in Sandstorm. So it's like a very brown lipstick, just for something different. I'm just going to make sure that's blended into my lip liner because my lip liner didn't exactly match. Here's the final look. Really, it's pretty simple. It's 2 main shades and then a couple of little accent shades that took like no time at all. So it's a little more dramatic for an everyday look, but it's still soft, so I think it still works. Okay, I'm going to start by priming my eyelids with my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. I'm probably going to just focus this on my upper eyelid and not so much on my main lid because I'm using a different primer on my main lid. So that's the plan. Now we're going to start using our Naked Cherry palette. The first color I'm going to use is Feels, which is this like a dusty pink matte right there. And we're going to put this in our crease and above our crease. So I'm just taking a Sigma E40, right? Yep. And I'm just going to use that. And I'm not going to take this up too high because I just want this to be a very simple, soft look. Now I'm going to use my NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm going to apply that on my main lid. Using this primer is definitely optional. I really like my metallics to be very metallic, but if you want it to be a little more subtle, feel free to skip this part and just use a normal primer. So now I'm going to use Bang Bang, which is that like light pink metallic with a bit of a gold shift to it. And I'm going to apply that with my Sigma E25. Sorry, it's a bit messy. I filmed a tutorial yesterday with it, and so I haven't cleaned it yet. So I'm just going to apply this all over my main lid. If you want it even more intense, then you should apply this with your finger. I actually am going to apply a bit with my finger, particularly in the middle. And under my eye, I'm just going to use Feels again, that dusty pink matte, and I'm just going to apply it with my liner brush. You could leave it like this, but I'm going to add a little bit of privacy. I'm going to make a bit of a wing using this shadow, this dark like cranberry matte. I'm just going to use my liner brush again. All right, and then I'm just going to apply my mascara. Well, first I'm going to curl my lashes. And then I'm going to apply my Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. since I did that eyeshadow liner, I prefer to not put fake lashes on because I feel like this kind of liner really complements just natural lashes. So, and since this is more of an everyday look, I'm just gonna go with natural. So now I'm going to apply a liner. This is from Star Looks and it's Tickle Me Pink. And now I'm going to apply one of my favorite go-to lipsticks, which is NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in, I think, Istanbul. Yes, it's a really pretty pink, like soft pink. Here it is, pretty simple. It would be a very soft look, especially if you didn't put such bright pink lips on. Yeah, if you just went with like more of a nude lip or just a gloss, this would be a really soft, natural eyeshadow. I don't know why I went with the pink lip, it just was speaking to me, I guess. So I hope you've liked these 3 looks. I know that some of them might still be a little more complicated than what you'd want to do every day, but for me, these are the sorts of things that I would do on a daily basis if I have enough time to do anything, because there are some days when it's like mascara and go, but when I have enough time to do a little bit of eyeshadow, these are the sorts of looks I would go for. So thank you so much for watching. I have one more Naked Cherry palette tutorial planned, and then I might branch out to some other ones, maybe come back. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.